Hello Sagittarius, thanks for joining me for the March of 2019 horoscope with Animal Totem. As always, we're going to start with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, followed by the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. And then if you are a Patreon subscriber at level 2, you can, in addition to getting the readings early with no ads, you also will get a bonus card from the Songs from the Journey Home tarot deck. It's a tarot deck, but it's really different and really cool. So if you're interested, you can check that out. Let's go ahead and get our cards ready to go here and start our shuffle for Sagittarius. This is a big month. Here's our first card. It's a big month because it is the card of the month of the equinox. This is the new year in astrology. So it's not January 1st, it's when the sun enters Aries is the new year in astrology. And I am offering a special reading revolving around that, and yours particular to you. Oh wow, look at these cards you're getting here. If you're interested in that. So if you are, you can visit my website and check that out, VickieBurley.com. Wow. Wowzy, wowza, wowza. You got some major shifting and energy going on here. I mean, wow. Okay, look, first card out, this really flew out. And this is that Five of Cups. By the way, this is for Sagittarius Sun, Rising, and Moon. You can check out your Sun, Rising, and Moon in the other readings. This is my own deck, and I designed it this way because if you see words popping out of these weird looking text things, those are messages that are directly for you. This is a general reading. If you wanted a more in-depth reading, you would have to get some form of private reading, whether it's the equinox reading that's available for a limited time, but there's others on my site as well. Okay. So this is a card of looking at the spilled cups, looking at the past, looking what went wrong, being sad and upset about it, not realizing that just behind you, there's still full cups available. So don't look at what went wrong. Don't look at the cups being half empty or dumped over. Look at what's still available to you, the cups that are full, the cups that are not only half full, but all the way full right behind you. I think for some of you, you really want to do something, but you feel like you just don't have enough money to do it. It's just like, well, how am I going to, this sounds great and everything, but how am I going to get the money together? I'm going to have to do this or that, or work 2 jobs, or borrow some money. What am I going to do? Well, news is coming. All the young dudes carry the news, and this is the page. He's a young dude, and he carries the news. So he's bringing you news as we enter fire. We are entering fire. That's what the equinox is all about in this new year thing that I'm talking about. It's when the sun moves into Aries, which is a fire sign. So we're entering into fire, and that's on March 20th. There's so much happening that day. It's a full moon. There's Chiron is involved. It's a huge day. So March 20th is going to be affected by everyone. But as with all the equinoxes or ingresses, it's not only active that day, it's onward for at least the next 3 months, the season, or even the whole year with the Aries equinox, the first one. Ace of Cups, something big is happening. Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love. So many of you are going to pick up something from the past here, and it involved money, or lack of money. And you have the World here. The World is one of the best cards in the entire deck. It means not only are you going to pick up these full cups in this new beginning, but it's going to go way beyond. You don't even know how big this thing is going to be. So you're starting out in some kind of a venture, and it's a venture of the heart. I'm going to put that as your headline, venture of the heart. It's a venture of the heart. There may be money involved. There definitely is money around because you got the 10 down here, but that's not your perspective. Do what you love, and the money will follow. What do you love to do? What's your new beginning? Started at this time. Mercury is retrograde for a lot of the month, but there's so many other things. This is a good time to start stuff. I don't care if Mercury is retrograde or not. The Fool is very similar to an ace. He's starting out on this new path. He has this little tiny bag. He's not carrying a bunch of baggage. He's not carrying this heavy load around with him. He's not looking at all this other stuff. He's totally looking in the way of the future, and he's totally going in the direction of the world. He doesn't know it at this time. When you first set your foot upon a path, you don't know where it's going to lead. But with the world there, it says it could be really big, really huge for you. The world can also talk about travel abroad, dealing with people other than your own country, outside of your own area. And that's what you're all about anyway, Sag. That's what you are about, traveling. That's what Sagittarius rules over. And Jupiter, your home planet, is in your sign this year, so it's really strong for travel and exploring different things. In order for new beginnings to happen, there has to be old ways that are ending, and you do have the Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse is not as heavy duty as Tower upright. Tower upright's like it comes out of nowhere, it destroys your whole world. This is unnecessary. You know that this is going to happen. Some feathers are going to be ruffled. Some people aren't going to like it, but it's needed to be. Some of you feel like you're going down for the last time, You've been struggling, and it's just never going to change. And you know that, Don't get stuck in, oh, I'm stuck in this struggle, I'm never going to get out of it, my life is, every day it's the same thing. Be open for this new adventure, because it's definitely opening up for you at this time. You have the Ten of Pentacles down here. So anything that you're struggling with financially, if you're just like, well, where's the money going to come from, where's this or that, it's sure showing up here. Ten of Pentacles is a huge amount of money. For some of you, this could be like some kind of lawsuit. Some kind of thing happens and you win a lawsuit. It could be an inheritance in some cases too. It might be something like that. This is a sudden change to your life, and that comes up with this large sum of money, larger than you're even anticipating. You're definitely thinking small potatoes over here. You're worrying about this or that when there's this huge fountain of wealth, is what I'm hearing through these few cards, that is showing up and available to you at this time. It's going to require you to break ties and drop things and step up. It can be a little scary. You're really stepping your foot on it. You're going into uncharted territory for many of you. But if you follow your heart and go with what you love, it's going to pay off in a big way, big time. Okay? All right, my arm's hurting me a lot, so I'm going to have to use the basket to show. Oh, well, 2 cards. I won't take 2. We only got 1 card. Don't forget to check out my website if you want to look at what this equinox has to do with you. That's a limited time, but I have all sorts of readings available if you want to look into a more personal reading for yourself. Here's your card, the Dove. Talk about affairs of the heart. I think the Dove is totally that. The Dove is definitely about peace, love, and understanding, baby. Okay, let's see here. Peace, hope, faith, and love. Marriage, partnership, union. Nurturing from the divine feminine. Utterances of souls departed. So if somebody out there did have money because of an inheritance, because there was a death, this would definitely say that it's okay. They're happy that you have it now. Their soul is free. They're moving on. But this is also a sign of your soul being free. Just like I was talking about here with the Fool and the Ace of Cups and that. Set your soul free. Get back to the land and set your soul free. I feel many of you are going to have an opportunity to travel and go for it. Like this could be some kind of just crazy thing that just comes out of the blue. Like maybe going overseas to teach, be a teacher or something. And you wouldn't, it's not a, for some of you, most of you, I feel like it's probably not a permanent move, it's just a trip. But it feels more like than a weekend getaway too. It feels like for many of you, you'd be going for a while. You got to take a leap of faith. That's what it's talking about. Money's going to show up. Money's going to show up when you get there, or maybe because of this experience, it's going to give you this new experience or this new knowledge that, or put you in touch with somebody that, your fortunes are changing. Change of fortune, for sure, for you this month is available. The world is nothing to sneeze at. Ten of Pentacles, nothing to sneeze at. Whatever this was, get over it, because this is some really cool and good stuff that's showing up for you. Okay, if you are a Patreon subscriber, go ahead and head over to the Patreon site and you can view the bonus card from the Songs from the Journey Home. Really cool deck. It's a tarot deck, but it's real different than your average tarot deck. And if you're not, then that's cool too. I mean, I appreciate your patronizing my channel at whatever level. If you've had trouble finding my videos, which some people say, you can always hit that subscribe button and you'll get the update or be able to find me real quick. Visit my website above or below for decks, books, all sorts of different readings, customized art, cool t-shirts, all sorts of stuff that I have available. By doing so, this keeps these readings every month free on YouTube for years now, for quite a few years. And I appreciate all of your support so much. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and have a great month of March, as it sure looks like it's going to be, and I'll speak to you soon.